Okay, so I realized we're missing some sound effects. We're missing just getting the egg pickup. We had recorded one where we got the egg and it was right after we killed somebody, so it was like an explosion and an egg. So I recorded one where it was just the egg, and then I've got the title song that I recorded, and I've also got one more. I'm not sure if I'm remembering it off the top of my head, but if we... And I figured out yesterday editing and... Oh, this is exactly what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go to full screen. How do I get out of full screen? Yeah, okay. So as long as I'm not in full screen, it doesn't seem to, OBS doesn't seem to black it out. So if we're not in full screen, I think we should have no issue previewing it like we did yesterday. We had the issues. So we're gonna actually open up our old project here. We're gonna give ourselves our new clip that I just recorded, sound effects too. And now hopefully you guys will be able to see the process a bit more now that OBS isn't cropping that out to black. So we need just an explosion and not a pickup. So I think that was the last sound we needed. I think there was an example right here. So right here, if we blade tool this, gosh, I don't think that's it. Let's keep listening. Oh, that is the just explosion, because it was actually on a game over, so that was very clean. Yep, that's the one. We definitely want that. Okay, so we've got just our explosion, then we need just the egg pickup, and then we need the title screen. So the just the egg pickup I got not too long after that. Here we go. Oh, and I just ran right through them. This one is the one I get just the egg here, right here. Maybe I should make this a bit bigger. Oh. Is that the egg pickup sound? Sounds like a jockey pickup sound. What was it just before when I ran over 2 eggs? What sound was it? Okay. Yeah, it is that bleep I called it or whatever. So we should have our sound effects. Nope. Okay, so here we've got our explosion, our pickup egg. Dang it. That one's muddy because I stepped. Yeah, I stepped. I think it's fine. We'll just keep it. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. And then we get the title music here. And I have to lose in order to get that. Maybe I get an egg here? No? Oh, I think I do go for just an egg. Oh, that was a clean pickup sound. Okay, well, we already have that. Oh, that was pretty close. Let's see how that one sounds. Dude. Okay, I want to try to split it right there. See if that... That sounds pretty good. I just clicked a Z and it did something and I don't know what it did, and now I can't find... Oh god. Oh god. That's it, right? So I think that's the pickup egg or pickup jockey sound. If it's not in the air. Or maybe that's when it's in the air also. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so we've... Okay, so we've got a better one of that. Let's delete this. Here's the better one. Okay. And then we need the sound effect or the intro song. Okay. There we go. Let us... X? No? I'm already on Razor Tool. Okay. Okay. And then... Okay, so we've got the 3 sound effects. So let's export these bad boys. I'm gonna go... See, and there's... Oh god. I don't know the keyboard shortcuts I'm looking for on Kden. I just know I pressed the wrong things. Did it just crash on me? And I didn't save? No, did it really? Oh, dude, that is not cool. Oh god, it freaking crashed on me. Dude, that is not cool. It recovered. Okay, if you say so, dude. Okay, let's save. Okay. Okay, so there's the air pickup. Now, I thought we already had that. Let's check our files here real quick. Oh, and this is back to full screen, dude. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. I want to make sure OBS doesn't clip it out like it did yesterday. Here we go. Joust. So now we've got an air egg. Okay, so that is the one we've got. So we don't need to export that. We've got that. Okay, just explosion. So let's export just explosion. In point, out point, control enter, MP3. We want to put it in our, we just export it straight into our Joust file. And we'll call it explode. What just happened? Okay. Explode. Okay, render selected zone, mp3, explode.mp3. Should be good. Render to file. Next. That's an egg get. So we'll just render it as egg, I guess. Because we've got air egg, that's ground egg, so we'll just do egg. Got it. And then intro song. Okay. And we'll go theme.mp3. And then we'll render to file selected zone. And then we'll make sure we can hear them. So we have just egg. Nice. We've got explode, which is a little short, but that's okay. And then theme. Cool. So I'm gonna save our Kden project and just get out of there. So we've got egg, explode, and theme we've got to import. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Now we do have our main and harpoon, which is good. And we need, I'm actually gonna, if I detach from my Tmux, I'm just gonna make my background a little darker so that we can see the, it doesn't bug me, but for the stream, I think it might help see the code a bit. So okay, let's reattach to our Tmux by going Tmux A. Cool. Now we need to go add our new ones. So look, we even give ourselves a little list here. So we need explode, egg, and theme. So we'll go here, explode, we'll go egg, and theme. And then, very simple. I'm gonna also research, I'm gonna look up the usage of SLAM because I think I've been doing that wrong. So it looks like we've got our sounds implemented. If we go to our title screen state and take a look at, see, so look, we do this sounds play. Let me look up the usage on Slam real quick. Because I could have sworn there was a is playing that I was using for when I programmed TAC. Let's see here. Set looping, play music. They're doing a love audio play, not a function, not a two. Huh. Play music. So they say, oh, accepts the same parameters as what can be stable. Oh, so it looks like I can do either or. Okay, so I guess I'm not doing it wrong. But then what about the is playing? Is looping, maybe that's what. I could have sworn there was a is playing. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, well, I guess we have to do something like this, where we say sound effects. Yeah, how would we do this? If we want to do it cleaner than this. Right now what we're doing is we're saying, hey, sound effects gets false. Then, if sound effects is false, go ahead and play that sound and set sound effects to true, which will only ever play the sound once. Ever. Which is fine. And you know what? Most of the time when we're playing a sound effect, for example, like picking up the egg, that can be played upon the initial collision. And then by the time the next frame rolls around, we've already moved to the graveyard or whatever. So we won't have that collision again. So we won't have to do something sneaky like this. So let's just make this a little more descriptive. Call it music played. Maybe. And then if not music played. Or music. Yeah, if not music played. Then we're going to go ahead and play our theme song. We're setting our theme song for the title screen here. And then we're going to set our music played to be equal to true because we have now played the music, and then it won't continue to forever loop. So let's hear. Okay, I really messed that up. That's a silly mistake, because if you look at here, we've got explode.ptero when this should be music, and this should be explode. That's what I get for copy and pasting code. But now we've got our music. Oh, that's cute. And then it'll just do that. It'll never play again. So, do we want to fix that? I don't know. But we've got our title screen music now. We need our egg to be... Okay, so let's just take... Yeah, look at all these sounds we have to place. So we've got a bleep. And a bleep I believe a bleep is actually the same as egg, now that I think about it. Let's play, we go to our title screen state. We can go, we can play a bleep and hear it. Okay, so that's a pretty long bleep. An egg is what? Totally different. Okay, so a bleep is when a bleep is when two ostriches are walking on the same height and they bounce and turn that way. That's a bleep. An egg is when you pick up an egg that's not in the air. So let's give us these little notes so we don't really forget, or so that anyone can kind of reference. So if we go to our main, we'll go to our sounds here and we'll just give us little descriptors here. We can say two enemies, or two ostriches bouncing off one another. Okay, and a spawn is spawning. That's pretty self. Respawn. Oh, a respawn is player respawning. Well, a good thing we're doing notes. So this is player spawning. And then these are vultures spawning. Okay, and then air egg is bonus egg catch. And explode is, oh, this is ptero. I mean, that's egg. Grounded egg pickup. Okay, now egg is, wait, no, hold on. This is explode, obviously. Putting object because pterodactyls and vultures can both explode. Egg. Grounded. Egg pickup. Okay, and then theme song. Menu music. I think I do want to loop the music. Maybe after like 5 seconds of not playing. I'm kind of curious if this has... We could set it to looping, but I want some time in between it, and we didn't export it with time. Play will clear a paused instance from a paused source. I don't know, man. I want to set a timer once it's done playing, but we don't have a way to do that. We could set a random ass timer like every 10 seconds we play it. Because we know that this is 15 seconds, we could say every 30 seconds go ahead and play it, you know? So let us, if we go to our title screen state here, we're going to have a music timer. It's going to start at 0, and then our update function is going to say music timer. Nope. Music timer gets music timer. Why did I do this? Music timer. I'm working on my touch typing and it's not going so hot. Okay. Music timer. What am I hitting there? U. Hitting U to undo every time I try to hit yes to select. Okay. Music timer gets music timer plus delta time. And I'm actually gonna hide this stuff so we can see a bit better. Okay. Okay, music timer gets music timer plus delta time. And then we're gonna say if our music timer is greater than 30 seconds, then we're gonna go ahead and ternary operate. No, we're always gonna set it to true after 30 seconds because we set it to no, we're always set it to false because false is what triggers it. So music played will get false. And then if it's not music played, we'll play it. So this should set the music to play every 30 seconds. So since it's a 15-second clip, there should be 15 seconds of silence and then it plays it again. 1, 2, 3. Music timers. Oh, we're not resetting the music timer. Music timer gets 0 after that. Okay. I'm going to say we're just going to do 25 seconds. And then it'll play before the pterodactyl comes on screen. How did I do that? Okay. And then I should be able to... Cool. Okay, so it's 20 seconds now. So it should start up before the pterodactyl comes. And we can play the pterodactyl sound. Actually, let's do that. Let's play the pterodactyl sound once the pterodactyl is spawned. So here, once we spawn this ptero, let's go ahead and sounds at our pterodactyl index. We're gonna play. Okay. Cool. So it should loop the title screen music, and then it should play the ptero right before the ptero's on screen because he flies on screen. So it should be 10 seconds of nothing. Give it a little silence. And it should start up again. And then the pterodactyl. Listen for the pterodactyl. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. He came on right when he should have. That was perfect. The sound was right when that second one ended. Okay, cool. That's awesome. And then it should loop again. Okay. The next loops might be off with the pterodactyl sound, but I'm not about to try to time that. Like, no one's gonna sit at the title screen for more than 2 loops of it. Like, it doesn't really matter. So, let's harpoon our notes so we can, and actually, so if I do space FF, I get this fuzzy finder, and then I can type notes, and I can go right to notes, and then I can harpoon it. So now, not what I wanted. Leader A should harpoon it. Yep. So if I wanted notes, let's see, I want, let's put main at 1, play state, title screen state, and then notes. So what that allows me to do is say if I want main, it's this one. If I want play state, it's this, title screen state, and I know notes is at my left finger. So I can switch between all those files that fast now. That's the beauty of Harpoon here. So, I want to go to notes. Let's give us a couple homework assignments. You know, we did this. Add and edit all last sound effects. We just did that today. And then this is all bonus stuff. But look, we got player to egg sound. Look at all these sounds we've got that we haven't done. So, test game over. Okay, so it's player to vulture collision sound. That is our bleep. So this is bleep. And then player to egg sound. That's either egg air and egg. And then we've got explosion sound. Okay. And then we've got egg, bleep, ptero. Oh, ptero sound for the real pteros, not just the add ptero sound. Okay. So here is our homework. Well, I say homework, I'm going to try to pull this off today, because that will go a long way in polishing our game if we have these sound effects now. I'm curious. So I've got this function that highlights that red space, but it's so red, that white space, if I accidentally save white space in my game. But I'm wondering if I can change the I'll worry about that later. I just want it to not be as red, but I'll worry about that later. Won't bore the stream with that. Well, we're gonna go add these things. So let's start with we know we want oh my god. We know we want, let's do bleep first. So bleep is like not so common, but it's when the ostrich bounces off one another. So maybe look, player 1 bounces off stationary player 2. So that's probably a bleep. And then as well as an ostrich bleep, or a vulture bleep. So we write collide and our dx is 0. that's a bleep. Otherwise, I mean, anytime we collide with one another as a player to player, that's going to be a bleep. So let's go sounds bleep. And then sounds bleep. And then same with this. Does that mean it's playing bleep twice? No, because if we're actually setting our X positions to not be colliding, so by the time player 1 is detected colliding with player 2, it will no longer be colliding, so it shouldn't play it twice. It just happens to be, this is just happens which side we're colliding on. Okay. Because we're not doing any player death there, so we shouldn't need explode, but we should need that's the only bounce we have in our notes. But when we reverse a DX, vulture to vulture collision, when we reverse a DX, either an ostrich or a player after a ostrich or player collision, that's when we need a bleep. So player to enemy collisions, so it would be in here. So right here, look, if we're exploded, we're swapping our DX right here. So anytime we swap our DX like this, this should be this should be a bleep. Because we collide with a vulture and we're facing the same direction, go ahead and play bleep. Same with this. If we're at the same height and we collide and we're both wait. If not, player 1 facing right, so player 1's facing left and vulture is facing right. That's us bouncing. Okay, so that should be a bounce, not a bleep. Because that's not... Is it bounce? Collide. So let's do a collide sound there. Collide. And then we're gonna come back to exploded. We're just going for bleeps now, really. Okay, exploded. Okay. We're looking for that DX swap, like right here. So this should be a bleep. Nope. Let's go yank our bleep. And right here. Well, no, that's a collide. Because we're facing different directions, that's us bouncing off of them, but not dying. So that needs to be a collide sound. And then, is there really no other... Oh, here. Nope, that's another collide. Okay. Well. Okay. Shit. Collide. Okay. So we're gonna go here and collide. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, then we have all of the player 2. So we're looking for that DX reversal. You know what? I'm still having a little hard time reading behind this. It's because the bright part of the picture is right here, and that's exactly where I'm looking at code. I don't see it even updating. Oh, that was in the default. Okay, well, here, we'll go to 65. There we go. Okay. So we're looking for that DX reversal just like right here. And it's going to be a bleep. That's actually... That is not a bleep, that's a collide. It's only a bleep if they're facing the same direction. So where's the same direction one? DX. Not player facing right and not player facing right. That's it. So... Damn it, this is the bleep and then I don't have it copied. Okay. That's... It's a bleep if I've ever seen one. Okay. This should be a collide because they're facing different directions. Okay. Then we should probably play a collide if we bounce off of them too, but there's already so many collides because every vulture colliding off the platform will make that sound, and I just don't like that sound playing so often all the time. So okay. Facing right and vulture facing right, that should be a bleep. And then facing right and not facing right, that should be a bounce. No. If it's the same Y, it should be a bounce. And by bounce, I mean collide. Okay, and then If not player 2, this should be another collide, because we're swapping our player 2 to the right and moving our X to be... It's like a player 2 bouncing left. So we want a collide there, I guess, too. It might be too many collides, but we'll have to just play around and see how it sounds. Okay, so that should be it for collide and bleep. Bleep was only a 2-instance thing, and it's when we're facing the same direction and we collide. So that sounds about right. That sounds right. Okay. Let us go to our help and we can say, hey, we've got a bleep. So now let's worry about egg sound, in-air egg sound and egg sound. So let's worry about that. Now, what happens when we do our player to object collisions and eggs caught? So eggs caught, if it's a slow one, then it is a sounds at our egg table sound. And then eggs caught, it's a fast collision that's still when the egg's not invulnerable, the egg's not collected. Okay, so that could be in the air, right? Where's the score bonus? Where do we do the score bonus for the egg? I think that's actually in the egg class. We determine its bonus depending on when you collect it. So let's go. Yeah, we have to do another check here. We have to add some code here, not just an assignment, but because I believe if we go to our egg class and we look in here, we're looking for this mid-air bonus. So if we go mid-air bonus and we look at, really? Maybe I was wrong here. Mid-air bonus. Really? What? Dude. Why? What? That's how we're getting the mid-air bonus. When would we be doing the mid-air bonus? Huh. That doesn't make me so confident. Like, we've got the mid-air bonus, right? Oh, we need to stop that. So we're looking to see if we can get the double points on an egg. Oh, it's just hard to do it. It's hard to do it because I made it. Oh, fuck. Damn it, man. If I take out that invulnerable timer, it'll be easier to see, but we don't have. Okay, well, where, dude, mid-air bonus. I thought for sure we would be doing that here under the player to object collisions. Um, bonus. Bonus. Scores table. We're doing it in our scores table? Bonus, bonus, mid-air. Okay. Oh, we pass in a mid-air parameter to our print score object. Oh god. Okay. So where is our print score object? Bonus. So this true, this fourth parameter is if it's the mid-air bonus. Alright, it gets instantiated as true. It starts off as true. When do we get that mid-air bonus to be false? After a bounce. And a bounce would have to be in the egg class. So if it bounces, ground collide. Wow, we're really not using mid-air bonus. We're using a ground collide on the egg function. Ground collide. So does that mean in our play state we have a ground collide? Egg ground collide, yep. Wow, so we're not using mid-air bonus anymore. We're just doing it based on this egg ground collide function. Okay, well, I would not have guessed that, even though I wrote it myself. So let's go to our egg function. We're going to comment out this mid-air bonus and leave little notes saying refactored into ground collide function. So I guess the idea behind that was we don't really need another variable. We just need to, if by the time the egg's collected, no, I don't know why we did this. Where do we do our ground collide? If egg ground collides with the ground platform or any collidable platforms, then egg bounced off floor is true. Okay, so that's what we're using to really set the bonus. Okay. Well, where do we use this bounced off floor? If we're bounced off floor and not collected, then we get mid-air bonus. We are using mid-air bonus. How come I didn't find it when I was searching for it? Well, we are using mid-air bonus. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Yep, never mind. Okay. So we're trying to do our grounded eggs and our in-air eggs. So eggs collected. When do we do this? Like, was there something we can search? Dot collected. So anytime there's a dot collected, dude. Okay, anytime there's a dot collected, we know we need to play an egg sound. There's 19 of these bad boys. So let's start at the first one. Okay, wave advance. If egg's not collected, return false. I don't know. I don't know what that's doing. Okay. For each enemy object, we're going to instantiate our eggs, set them to collected. That is so messy. I think we do that. Oh. That's because we're using the dot collected to determine if we're rendering them or not. I think so. If we're in an egg wave, once it passes that transition time, we're wiping them. So we don't need to do it there. We don't need to do it here or here or here or here. Here. If our eggs y is greater than our virtual height minus our lava height minus our lava rise minus our eggs. Okay, we don't need to do that. That's eggs exploding in lava. Okay, player to egg collisions. Here we go. So we collide with an egg that's not vulnerable. We've got the air egg. No, we got the normal egg here because we're grounded. So this is why I went on that whole tangent, is because I couldn't determine if it was grounded or not, because this doesn't determine if it's bounced off ground or not. So egg play, fast collision. Why don't we go ahead and egg play? See, this is what I'm talking about. We got to do another thing here where if we collide with said egg, we need to see if it's a bonus egg or not. So once for this fast collision, this is where we need to say, hey, if our egg at that ith index dot midair bonus, then we would play our air egg. I don't know how I did that. Air egg. Play. Yep. Okay. Okay. So otherwise, if our egg is not midair bonus, then we just play our normal egg, which means if we'd be running on the ground and the egg is sitting there, then we're going to play the egg sound. Otherwise, we're playing our midair egg, which is hard to get because I made it a little more difficult than the original to get that on purpose. We can change that, but I kind of like it like that. It's just going to be hard to test. Okay. Egg collected, true. Okay, yeah, we already did that stuff. Okay. So the first thing we do is our normal egg play. If we collide with an egg for player 2 here. If it's a slow collision, yeah, if it's a slow collision, go ahead, and if it's a slow collision, we're probably almost definitely just a normal egg sound. But we're not doing that here. Yeah, we are. If it's a slow collision, yep, we play that. Okay. So we do it here. And then here, if it's a fast collision, we need to check if our eggs at that ith position dot midair bonus is true, then we're going to go ahead and play our air egg sound, which means okay. Otherwise, we're gonna play our normal egg sound. So we say egg, egg. Cool. Okay. That takes care of most of it, if not all of it, because there's only a fast collision or slow collision. Slow collisions always are normal egg. Fast collisions are, depending on our midair bonus, an air egg or a normal egg. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, we don't really want sounds if eggs are bouncing off stuff. Okay. So we've got that. Let's try to get through this 2 more sound implementation and then we'll call it a day. We're adding the explode sound. So this should be fairly simple because anytime a dot exploded, anytime something's exploded, we're going to play the exploded sound. So let us go to the first one. Yeah. Not if it's already exploded, but if it gets set to be exploded. Right here. So exploded true, then sounds dot explode. That bracket key, end bracket, is hard to find with touch typing, I swear. Okay. Okay. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay. Sounds, explode, play, and then we need to finish off. Nope. Dude, nope. Ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Control. Oh my god. Bro. I'm trying to just do that. I'm trying to just do that without looking, and it's very tough. Okay. And what's screwing me is, like, normally at my standing desk, I've had my keyboard at the right height, but I'm at this computer, it's like, if my keyboard's on my desk, I'm like this, Frankenstein, and then it's just not comfy. So it's sitting on my lap, so my form isn't so great. A lot of excuses for saying I'm a bad typer. Okay, we know we want explode on any explode gets true. So explode gets true gets an explode sound. And then we'll just go ahead and keep searching. Explode gets true. Explode gets true. And then explode gets true. Exploded gets true. Explode gets true. Is there one exploded? Go ahead and explode. And then we do need spawn and respawn sounds too. Exploded. Exploded. Okay. And exploded. It's a lot of exploded. That's going to make the game funner to play because they explode every time you explode them. Do we want exploding sounds when they die in the lava? I think so. I think so. Monster exploded. Go ahead and explode, homeboy. Player exploded. Go ahead and explode, dude. Yep. Sounds good to me. So if I didn't use Slam and I just use Love 2D, every time you play a sound, it would stop the sound if it's already playing and then replay it. So if I kill somebody and a pterodactyl kills me, using Slam, it'll go instead of like cut. That's terrible, terrible. But yeah, it wouldn't stop the sound. Both sounds would finish ringing out since I'm using Slam instead of the normal Love 2D sound management system. Holy crap, there's so much explodes. Kills player if touches ptero outside a weak spot. Yep. Gonna get an explodes. Yup. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. That should be all the explodes. Okay. And then, you know, we need... Oh, we already... Oh, no, we didn't add the ptero sound just yet. But we need to add vulture spawns. And then add respawn. I'm terrible at touch typing. I'm working on it. Okay, so ptero sound. So anytime we instantiate a ptero, really, well, anytime we really instantiate him. There we go. Ptero timer 0. Play ptero sound. Sounds at ptero gets played. What did I do? What did I do? Oh. Okay. Ptero play if ptero timer 0. Says ptero to graveyard. I kind of think if you kill him, it should make the sound too, right? Oh, upon not upon player death, but if we kill it, kills ptero. No. If we kill it, I feel like... Yeah, I feel like if ptero gets exploded, we should play the sound. So where's kills ptero? Yeah, I feel like if we kill the monster, if monster dies... Yep. How about if monster dies, monster doesn't make an explode sound, monster makes a ptero sound. That makes sense. Okay. So we've got... Oh, if, right. If monster collides with player 1. Okay, we need one right here too. And then... Oh, another one. For player 2. Okay. Cool. So we've got ptero sound, so we're on the last home stretch here. Add vulture spawns. Let's go ahead and add vulture spawn. So if we go to our play state and we see when we instantiate a vulture, there's 99 references to instantiating vultures. But it's really about the spawning, right? So like under spawn enemies, it might be good to do it here. Yeah. And the thing is, we spawn it with a ever-growing timer. So we can't just play it here. We have to play it... yeah, how do we do that? Because we basically set the spawn time offset depending on which vulture, how many vultures deep they are. So like 5th vulture will be 5 seconds, 3rd vulture will be 3 seconds, that kind of deal. So I don't really have a way. And if we take a look at the vulture class, I believe that our spawning, actually, yeah, we probably do it here. And if we're spawning, so yeah, our spawn delay, okay, so as soon as our spawn delay hits, how do we do it? If self-spawning, yeah. If self-spawning, then go ahead and play the sound, only once. Yeah, if we're spawning, yeah, if we're spawning, okay, so I think we just need a little something here called spawn sound. And spawn sound will get true. It'll default to true. No, it won't. Because they can spawn, it depends on their spawn delay. Shit. So let's see. If our spawn delay is greater than 0, we're gonna count down. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it right here. If our spawn delay is 0, is smaller than 0, that's the secret. If it's smaller than 0, then we set it to 0. Therefore, be equal to 0. Therefore, we only ever do this once. So this is where we would play. We would play our spawn sound right here. If we play our spawn sound right here, we don't have to do a special variable up here. Okay. So we've got vulture spawn sound that should only happen once, and that triggers the spawning animation and everything like that. Because then we become spawning, and our spawn delay becomes set equal to 0. Therefore, we don't decrement anymore. I'm a little confused here because I think we need to do this. I think we need to do this after this block because we don't want to be messing with. We don't want to be messing with that. Actually, yeah, we don't need this at all. We can do this part as the else if. Yeah, if we're greater than 0, decrement. If we're smaller than 0, set us equal to 0. Then the next time it asks, we're not greater than 0, and we're not smaller than 0, so it won't touch any of these things. So that should do the trick. Hopefully that would do the trick. Now, home stretch here, add player respawn sound effects. So something similar, like if we go into our player It's actually called Ostrich class. We want to go do something similar when we're spawning there. If our safety time, nope, 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 nope. Temporary safety, nope, 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 nope. Here, if we're spawning. Okay, well, this is different. We don't do something like we do for the vultures here. We have to do... let's see when we spawn it in the play state here. So if we go to a player instantiation, actually it's an ostrich instantiation. Okay, if we reset, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, okay, okay. Well, yeah, I don't want to do it for here because that's just like a development part. But here, if we're spawning, see, look, if players exploded and our explosion timer is greater than 0.35, we're going to go ahead and send the ptero to the... Huh? If we're exploded and our explosion time is greater than 35, we're going to send the... Oh yeah, send the monster to the graveyard, reset it. Reset its timer, set our lives, set a game over. Otherwise, do this. Okay, so when we instantiate for a first death, I think we can do that because we'll be... Our explosion timer will be... What? Well, we'll not be exploded once we reinstantiate, so we can get away with saying right here, respawn. Yeah, respawn. And then play. Oh my god, okay. So we've got that. So we've got a respawn sound once we die, but not once we first instantiate. So actually, well, yeah, we can do it. Because we only first instantiate once at the very beginning. So we can do something like first spawn. First spawn gets false. Now, in our update, oh lordy. Okay. Wave 1. We're gonna say, if not first spawn. Which it starts out being. We're gonna say sounds. Okay, let's do this without looking. Bro, the first bracket is so hard to find there. Okay, and the second one, they're both awful to find. Sounds dot respawn. Yeah, respawn is different. Our spawn is different than their spawn, so respawn. Okay, look at that. Found that one, didn't I? Play. And then this is... Okay, middle finger to get that one. Okay. So we need to also set our first spawn to be equal to be true at this point, so we don't keep playing it. So we've got our respawns covered every time we die, and we've got our first spawn covered. So I guess we just try now and see how many bugs there are. Oh, you know what we need to do is when we go to play state in our init here, we want to stop. We want to stop our theme, so it stops playing. We didn't do that before. Okay. Okay, that's the respawn sound. Okay, so we need... Why did that explode play? Like, we need to make sure we don't explode or anything too. I think it's because of the graveyard. I think it's because of the graveyard. We send things to the graveyard, and then I think that means they've been exploding. So I think after we instantiate all our tables, after we populate all our tables here, tables populate whatever we do, after we do all that, yeah, after we do all that, we're going to go ahead and stop our explode sound. And then this first one is not respawn, but spawn. Actually, we don't even spawn. We're on screen, so I don't think we even need first spawn, actually. So we'll just go ahead and delete that. That sounds so much cooler. Oh, that sounds so much cooler, right? Oh, look at this weird pixel following me. Oh, that's too cool. So we need to stop that sound if we move out of our... See how that respawn sound shouldn't be going when we're not in temporary safety anymore. But that is sounding awesome. Okay. That is sounding awesome. That is sounding so awesome. So we just need the... I don't get why we're getting some like artifacting now on our main player. But where do we do our temporary safety? Anytime we have temporary safety beginning false, anytime temporary safety is false, we need to stop our spawn sound. I think we do that under our actual player. No, our ostrich class here. Yeah, so if we look at here, temporary safety, okay. Okay. So yeah, if any key is down, then we're going to go ahead and stop our respawn sound. So respawn gets stopped. Okay. I just want to see if there's any other temporary safety getting... No? Okay. That should be it. So let's hear if we die and respawn. As soon as we move, that respawn sound should go away. So let us die here. Nice. Yeah, we canceled it. That's awesome. I want to hear a bleep. Let's hear a bleep. Fuck. Let's hear a bleep. Come on. Oh. I want a bleep. They need to be walking, and then we need to hit each other when they're walking. Come on, dude. Here. No, 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 walk. Fuck. Let's try to hear a bleep. I really want to hear a bleep. Wow, the sounds make it so much cooler. Come on, dude. Maybe we'll hear a bleep on 2-player mode. So let's have this player move this way. Oh, that's a bleep. Nice. That's a bleep. Super rare. Okay. If the player to player causes a bleep, I think I want to pause the bleep, because if they mess around and just keep hitting each other, I don't want it, because the bleep is such a long sound. I also want to turn it down a tad so we can set its volume and also change. We go to our play state here and we go to wherever we bleep and we find the collide with player 2 bleep. We're going to do a couple of things. Well, we'll stop. We'll stop it and then play it. And then I also want to set its volume, which we do right here in our main, just because it keeps it a little tidier. Bleep. Yeah, let's set it to like half volume there. Okay, so yeah, so if I didn't stop it, these would overlap. Oh, the spawning was messed up there. I definitely saw that, dude. There was the mid-air bonus, but I didn't see the mid-air bonus. Actually, that wasn't the mid-air bonus. It's hard to get the mid-air bonus. Ah, how could you? Oh, we don't have the... Yeah, we don't have player 2 getting the spawn sound. Okay, so player 2 needs the spawn sound. Okay, so if player dies, I don't want to play the explode because player getting exploded. Okay, let's see. Because it's playing an explode sound once the vulture hits us, and then it's playing an explode sound once I'm officially dead after the explosion timer is over. So we don't want that. So our ostrich. No, it's probably in play state. It's probably in play state. Explosion timer. Maybe not. When do we play explode for the player 1? So look, if they collide with us, we explode play. Because like I'm hearing 2 explosion sounds, which isn't right. I feel like we're playing it upon a death too. I don't know why it sounds like 2 explosions. We'll have to dig a little deeper and find that. But we need to set our temporary safety. We need to set our respawn sound for our player 2 ostrich as well. Cool. And then okay. So if player 2's playing and they die, it should also have the respawn. The only thing I'm thinking of is if we both die at the same time and one person is still dead and the other person... Oh, see, look. See how it canceled their sound? It canceled their sound. I don't think I really want to fix that. I mean, it means my only idea to fix that is to literally add a duplicate respawn sound and then there's a player. Why don't we just do it? Let's just do it. Because when we stop hitting a key will stop it no matter what player we're going, because they're both instantiated from the same class. So it's like we need to give each one its own spawn number. I'll do this. Yeah, we need to... You know what? Let's just do it real quick. What we need is a respawn 2, which is a copy of our respawn. So we'll find our respawn. We'll copy it. We'll give this respawn 2. We need to import that. And then anytime... We'll have to see how we implement the respawn. But if we go to our main, we need to give ourselves a respawn 2. And that will be... the player 2 respawn. Now we there's a couple of things we got to do, which is in our ostrich class, which we should harpoon. whenever we play our respawn, we have to only stop the appropriate sound here. So if it's player 1, we're going to stop respawn. If it's player 2, we're going to stop respawn 2. So here we have a player number that is either 1 or 2. That's going to be our ticket here to do our respawn. If self.player number is 1, then we're going to go ahead and stop our respawn sound. Else player 2, we're going to stop our respawn 2. But we have to start the appropriate respawn sound as well. So where do we instantiate, or where's the first time we do a respawn sound? It's upon death in our play state. So if we go to our respawn, that's a title screen state, homie. If we go to our play state, okay. So here, when we reinstantiate there, we do a 2 sound. That should fix it. So now if we die and then the other person moves when we're still respawning, the same sound should continue. Nice. It doesn't cancel it anymore. Nice. That's money. It's just that our spawning is messed up now. Well, sometimes. Sometimes our spawning animation is messed up. Let's see if our spawning is more messed up. Yeah, sometimes our spawning is just jacked. Let me just make sure. It's not every time, which is a little frustrating. Oh, it went messed up there. It messed up there. It's not messed up every time, which really throws me off. We go to our ostrich state. Now our spawning. What controls our viewport for our spawning is right here. Viewport spawn. No. That's not it. What scrolls up our viewport when we're spawning, while we're spawning? Right here, the spawn height. Yeah. So we just need to reset our spawn height to whatever we instantiate it to be upon our... See, but then anytime we reinstantiate, it should be the right spawn height. Spawn height of 0.5. So I don't get why. Because by the time we respawn, that gets reset. So I don't know what's causing it to not be, or to mess up. I don't know. Because anytime we respawn, we're resetting that spawn height. And we're only doing stuff to that spawn height when it's spawning. I don't know what causes it to mess up sometimes. See, and it's not all the time. Like, that was fine. That was fine. 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 I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's a 2-player thing. Maybe it only really does it in 2-player. I don't know, man. It's not consistent, which really throws me off. That's really cool. If they're both spawning at the same place, it seems to mess up. So we'll just have to somehow figure out a way to prevent that from happening. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but that's probably next of our last kind of like weird fixes. We've got a couple weird fixes left, but that was a good chunk of functionality we just added in there today. So we need to say prevent players from spawning at same spawn point. Okay, and we'll call that a day. So if we take a look at our get diff here, we got a couple things off our notes. We added a whopping, what, 5 sound effects? Or 3 sound effects and then moved them. Then we added a bunch of sound effect functionality for explosions, collisions, deaths, pterodactyls. Oh, we didn't add a pterodactyl. Yeah, we did. We did add a pterodactyl play upon a pterodactyl spawn. Cool. Yep. Okay. Let's just check and make sure that the pterodactyl sound is playing in the normal game here. So how it works is the pterodactyl timer is set by the amount of living enemies you have on the screen. So only one living enemy means that the ptero timer is now 15 seconds, I think. So you have like a multiple of 15 times the living amount of vultures before a pterodactyl comes and kills you. But as you kill vultures, it resets. There it is. Yeah, that's awesome. I feel like he should make a couple more sounds, like every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds, as long as he's alive, he should be making the sounds. But we'll add that later. So I'll just add that to our notes. So if we go here, we'll just say cool. That'll be it. So we'll say added egg SFX, or we'll say egg ptero theme sound effects with implementations. All right, we'll get push it and call it a day. Cool, thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll be doing one violation. Bypass rule violations. Okay, I don't know what that means, but tomorrow we'll be doing probably our reset from game over screen. And it'll actually be a reset from the high score screen. We just need to switch from our game over screen to our high score screen once we're dead for a couple of seconds, and to stop our respawns once we're dead. And then it'll feel like a pretty complete game, and then we worry about those little bug fixes like 2-player mode, all of that stuff. That's gonna be tricky, but then we're done. I mean, no one, if you show this to anyone, you know, like, it's undoubtedly Joust. So I'm very happy with it. It's got 25 waves, it's got high score, it's got saving high scores, it's coming together.